So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the... From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A first carry here for Kane-Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
On play action, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Watson on 1st down. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again, it's Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
He finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now Allen again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Mike Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Vikings nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch. An extra point by Bass, up and good, and that makes it 21-8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Watson. Drops this off with Nwangu. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a pickup of 3.
To the air yet again. Watson out to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
To throw is Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
Back to throw, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big gain there for the Bills.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Watson looks to throw again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
He was taken down by Kyle Fuller.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They run it with Breida. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Watson steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The 71 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Working with a 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Allen. That is caught. It's Williams. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Mike Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On a return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
2 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 4th down, Watson finding some room at midfield and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Off of play action, it's Watson. That is caught by Anderson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run again with Breida. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Breida. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Bills are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Madison's got a first down and then some.
Let's go.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Handoff right side, Nwangu. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Another run now for Nwangu. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On the give is Nwangu. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They'll try the air now with Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road